Okay, sorry the color's kind of off. This is honestly the quietest place that I have in my house. Here are my two cards. Pretty much right now I'm just going to talk to you about holidays, dinner, and surviving your in-laws. For the past few years it's always just been me, my sister, my brother, and my mom, or spending a holiday with family friends. This is going to be actually the first year that I've been doing a lot of stuff with in-laws, and I've learned a lot. If I could pass anything on to anyone, the following things are those. First off, do not ever talk religion or politics with your in-laws unless you share the same views. My in-laws and I, we have two opposite views when it comes to both religion and politics. As with my fiance, he has a totally different view on politics than I do. Religion is not such a problem, but when we are at his parents' house, I just make sure that I do not bring the subjects up. And I've learned in relationships in general, those are two topics that are very touchy, because it can bring out the worst in people, because they are sensitive topics. Excuse me. When you're visiting elders, as I like to call them, you always want to make sure that you're respectful. Offer to help with the dishes, clear the table, put the food away. That seems to go a long way regardless of who it is. Our generation sometimes can seem to be disrespectful, and this is an easy way to gain that respect back. Excuse me. I have a lot of tattoos, so I've learned to cover them. Perfect example, my father-in-law caught a glimpse of one of my small tattoos that I have, and I could just see out of the corner of my eye his eyes widening. So if you have tattoos, and I have a lot of piercings as well. If you have tattoos, piercings, make sure they're covered, unless your in-laws are totally cool with that. They have tattoos and piercings of their own. No swearing. Even if your in-laws swear, just don't do it. It's a fine line. Just don't do it. Let them swear, but don't swear. You have to be the bigger person. And again, it brings you back to that whole respect thing. I've also learned, excuse me, from personal experience, don't complain about what's on TV after dinner. Most of the time the guys want to watch sports. I particularly only like baseball and football. And no, I'm not a Steelers fan. That's my fiance. So we'll just leave it at that. He and his father both love watching sports after football, and I think that that's typical for most families. I'm not going to say all, because I don't want to put everybody in the same category. But I can't stand basketball. I'm okay with hockey, but I've learned, do not complain to the guys about what sport is being watched on television. If you want to watch TV, just deal with whatever's on. Another thing, big thing, and this goes a long way, say please and thank you, and say it often. They're simple things that I think all of our parents tried to instill in us when we were young, and they do go a long way. Please, thank you, how may I help you, can I do this? Just going that extra mile, whether you want to or not, is going to impress any sort of in-laws. So it seems like it's complicated, but they're not. The rules are simple. Respect your in-laws, help them. It'll make your time with them go much more smoothly, especially if you don't want to be there.